tonight, questions remain about a Purdue murder that took place today in a dorm room on the West Lafayette campus. Thanks so much for joining us. Felicia and I are with you at 10 o'clock every night, and tonight there's a lot of sadness in the West Lafayette community, and certainly with Purdue, Felicia, with this murder that took place today.
Yeah, I think a lot of people around Indiana, around the country, parents around the country just reacting to something. It's one thing for it to happen around campus or in the city. The fact that it happened in the dorm room,
Right.
I think it's what really gets people's attention.
Yeah, and what we know tonight is that a student is in police custody accused of killing his roommate. We don't know the motive. I want to show you video, though, from what happened tonight on the West Lafayette campus. This is a vigil that was underway this evening, and a big crowd showing up tonight to remember this young student. This young student who had such a bright future tonight. The victim is 20-year-old Varun Chaheda. Graduated from Park Tudor, remembered as a brilliant student, funny, well-liked, won many awards in science. He competed in science bowls across the country, and tonight there were flowers and candles, and the students all remembering Varun Chaheda. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this case and basically what we know at this point, Felicia, because we don't know a motive. And we don't know much about the suspect, though we do know he's an international student from South Korea. And but the motive for this murder that took place, allegedly at the hands of this Korean student, we just don't know at this point.
Yeah, Rich Nye and we had our whole news team that actually has been following this out of West Lafayette. And so Rich Nye was up there, Emily Longnecker was up there, just trying to find out what's going on. I will say, to see those hundreds of students pack this vigil, the video that we just showed, I mean, it's astonishing. It's good to see. It's heartwarming to see them come together for an unfortunate reason. That's a pretty good turnout.
Let's go ahead and watch the story that Rich and I filed for our early evening news.
Purdue police brought 22-year-old Yi-Min Shaw to the Tippecanoe County Jail Wednesday afternoon for booking. Shaw is a junior studying cybersecurity. He's now accused of murder.
I love my family.
I love my family were his only words to the media. Police say Shaw killed his Indianapolis roommate, 20-year-old Varun Chaheda, a senior studying data science and a Park Tudor School graduate. The coroner says Chaheda died from multiple sharp force traumatic injuries in his dorm room. The suspect, Shaw, called police at 12:44 Wednesday morning to report the incident and was arrested at the scene.
In this situation, if we did not have the suspect in custody as quickly as we did, we would have absolutely sent out a Purdue alert. But we had him very quickly, and there was no threat to campus by this individual any further.
About 8 students nearby on the first floor were evacuated during the investigation. Al Johnson lives on that floor, but did not know about the murder until he went to breakfast.
It kind of impacted my trust on other people. It kind of made me be aware of my surroundings more often. And I wasn't expecting this at all. Yeah, because we're living in West Lafayette, and I consider this to be a safe college town for students.
Purdue President Mitch Daniels issued a statement that read in part, "I assure you that the safety and security of our students is the single highest priority on our campus. Purdue is an extraordinarily safe place." But a roommate allegedly killing a roommate shakes that safety.
Definitely not something you see every day.
No.
And the huge question on the tips of everyone's tongue, the top of their minds, is what happened?
Yeah, what led up to it? What was the motive? We just don't know. Police aren't saying yet. I mean, this is a case, obviously, that we're going to be covering tonight at 11 o'clock on Channel 13. And we'll be with you on Sunrise tomorrow and finding out as much as we can, waiting for formal charges to be filed. And once we get court documents, perhaps that will give us a better idea about what may have happened inside of that first floor dorm room in McCutcheon Hall. So we'll just continue to keep you up to speed. But look, our hearts are broken for the Purdue community tonight and for this young student. I mean, 20-year-old. And by every measurement and everybody that's telling us about him, just a brilliant student with just a wonderful future. And his life cut short today in that dorm room, which is just so sad and tragic.
Yeah. Well, we have to take a turn.
Right.
Angela's here. She's here to fill us in on the weather forecast. I know that everyone's anxious to see what we can expect after a beautiful day in
Sure
central
was
Indiana
today.
like this.
We have had quite the stretch this week and warming up and warming up and warming up. Made it into the mid-70s today and we'll be back into the mid-70s tomorrow. A couple of changes on the way. She's excited about that. So we're going to have her plug her ears.
Uh-oh.
I know, but
yeah.
you said one more day.
One more
of
day.
You got tomorrow and
70s.
then-
You got tomorrow. But a couple of changes. You might have noticed a few more clouds arriving this afternoon, all thanks to a weather system that's out to our west, really moisture starved to begin with, and running into some dry air overhead. So a lot of what you see on live Doppler 13 radar is going to fall apart. But early tomorrow morning, the early half of Thursday, there will be the chance of a couple of showers around, maybe a sprinkle or two. Future Track 13 confirms that chance anytime after midnight. This isn't going to be a widespread all-day rain for everybody, but throw the umbrella in just in case. A couple spotty showers possible after midnight through about midday, and then we'll clear it out and wait on a cold front. Not expecting much in the way of rain along the front itself. However, there is going to be a big drop in temperature. So enjoy the mid-70s tomorrow because we have 50s for Friday.
Well, that's going to feel more like fall, I think. I think there's probably a good portion of our population that probably was going to enjoy the 50s. I think
think?
the two of us are going to probably, we enjoy 70s and 80s, though, right?
Yeah, 50s in October, it's a little cool. Our average high is about 70.
Yeah.
So today the 76 was quite a bit warmer than that, but 50s will be quite a bit cooler than
Yeah,
that.
and we got a peek at your long-range forecast, and you've got an 80 next week.
I do, next week, but that could be ahead of another big drop. So that really is fall. That is really kind
Just
of fall.
stop there.
Up and
You
down,
could have
up
stopped at
and
the
down.
80. Just stop there. Let's savor on that.
Right, right.
Yeah, at least it's the weekend, so I have a chance to get my mind right.
There you go. You can stay bundled up all you want.
All right, very good. Want to thank everybody for watching tonight. Dorothy, Glenn, Terry, Josephine, Joyce, let's see, Connie, Monica tonight, Teresa, and Ralph. Thank you so much for joining us, and hope we will see you tonight over on 13 News at 11. Good night.